Hi, this is Coach Mark. Welcome to Fairfax Fencers. This is our pilot program on fencing foundations. This is really geared towards those in our introductors. Congratulations, you chose a great sport. Fencing is fun, dynamic, exciting factor, but it is challenging. So in fencing, much depends on, do we have our stance down correct? So do we have a good on guard stance? Do we know how to, our locomotion, do we know how to move forward and back properly? So we're going to go over that right now. The way I like to introduce the on guard stance is start from what we call the ready stance. Heels are together. Your dominant weapon foot is pointing forward. You step out about shoulder width, bend your legs. All right, come on back. Again, step out shoulder width, bend your legs, bring your weapon hand out. Elbow should be in, but not touching. All right, on back. Step out, bend your legs, weapon hand out, elbow in, and the non-weapon hand or off hand, you bring it back something like this, maybe a little lower. The main point of this hand is to keep it out of the way, out of danger, and we will find that it's useful for balance, but we don't really use it in fencing otherwise. So again, come on back. When we do this move all together, it's known as the on guard stance. And so on guard, I like to think in terms of it's both a physical stance, but it's a frame of mind. So on guard means ready for action. So here we go, on guard. All right, we're in the on guard stance. How do we move? Well, it starts by very small move of the front foot. Toe comes up ever so slightly. Take a small step forward. Catch up with the back foot. All right, let's do that going back foot first. Catch up with the front foot. Again, advance, advance, retreat, advance, retreat, retreat, advance, retreat. All right? So again, on guard stance, advance, and retreat. Now when we advance, very often, in fencing almost always the weapon hand comes out first. And so that's a good thing to remind yourself. So you could get on guard, stand out, advance, retreat, advance, retreat, retreat. All right. So let's build on this a little bit. Another important move in fencing is the lunge. It's an attacking move. All right, so from the on guard, get a good on guard stance. You're going to extend your weapon hand out, and as you're doing that, you're going to lift that front foot up, make a step forward, but really the force comes from the back leg driving you forward. The back hand falls behind you, again for balance, and keep your weapon in alignment. Your knee should end up over your ankle. So you don't want to lean, you're upright, you're balanced. To recover, you have to bend that back leg and push back. You're back in the on guard. Again, lunge, recover. Lunge, recover. All right, so let's go back to the on guard and the advanced retreat. What are things that can go? What should we be in mind of when we do the on guard? Well, we should have our knees bent. We should have our weight equally balanced. We should be relaxed but upright. Elbow should be in, but not touching, about hand width away. Hand is out as if you're shaking hands or catching raindrops. Off hand is back behind you, out of the way. Moving forward, lift the toe up, take a small step forward, bring the back foot up. And again, typically you want to extend out as you advance. Good retreat, retreat, all right? What are things we could do wrong? Some people might want to step too high or too hard. So it should be a nice light movement, barely clearing the floor. Don't want to drag your feet, all right? Don't want to be coming up and down. All right, the lunge, what are things that can go wrong? Well, one thing that we want to avoid right from the get-go is you don't want to put your foot out before your hand, right? So in the beginning, we like to teach it as follows. You're in the engarde stance, extend your weapon hand out, drop your offhand behind you. You're going to now step forward and thrust off that back leg. You're in the engarde. If your knee turns in, which is not unusual, fix it. That's okay. Make sure you're locking that muscle memory, and then recover. So again, stand, back arm out, lunge, check your stance, good, recover. Now, you could, and sometimes will want to, recover forward. So extend, back arm out, lunge, and this time, check your lunge, recover forward. All right? There you go. So we have some building blocks we're starting to assemble. We have the engarde. Need to make sure that's rock solid. Once you have the engarde, you have to know how to move in and out. So it's been shown over the years that the advanced retreat, this engarde position, is the ideal movement to attack, retreat, and to counterattack. All right? So, gonna want to work on that. Now, how do we put some of these pieces together? We have the engarde. We already see how we advance, right? There's a thing known as the advanced lunge. And as you might imagine, it's really taking an advance and merging it with a lunge. So it looks something like this. Advance, lunge, recover, retreat, retreat. Advance, lunge, recover. All right, thank you very much.